Elijah Malik.
Amari, disciple.
Why do you think the ancient arts of magic are demonized?
That's a deep one.
Was not expecting that. I'm reading these for the first time, by the way, so.
I feel like art is just,
Against the norm?
yeah, art is unexplainable, and art, everybody is influenced by art. The word magic is just automatically demonized because people associate magic with witchcraft, which is like, you know, directly tied to Satan and, you know, bad things.
Something only that like a god should be able to do.
Right.
Things like
But
that.
I feel like magic could be used for good. I mean, Harry Potter. Seriously, I mean, it sounds a little corny to say, but like, seriously, Harry Potter, he used his magic for
Defeated
nothing.
evil.
Yeah, he defeated evil with magic. And I feel like it's demonized because
It's against the norm.
it's against the norm, and I feel like whoever is controlling the world doesn't want everybody to use good magic. And art is magic in some ways, to me at least. I mean,
Yeah, magic does not have to be a wand casting
Yeah.
a spell and making
Yeah.
something levitate in the air.
Yeah.
You know,
art,
being good to people is magic.
yeah, and art influences everybody, whether you are a hardcore Star Trek fan or you just listen to 107.5 The River. Like, it's all art, and
Art is magic.
yeah, and art is magic. Just leave it at that.
Young Slats.
Young Slats.
Is this Young Toucan on Xbox Live? I think so. What are some tips on starting YouTube and editing videos?
That is a good question, man. If you have any, if you have any tips, man, let's converge. I'm just trying stuff, really.
Yeah. We
my-
record with a phone, dog.
Yeah, man, I'm on my iPhone 8 Plus. Man, screw it. I'll just tell you everything, man. Some tips. Number one, you gotta just want to do it. And, you know, they always say fake it till you make it. I mean,
Literally
I
put
just keep
effort in.
Yeah, I just keep trying stuff, and I keep telling people, hey, I make vlogs. Hey, I make YouTube videos. Basically, your essentials: a camera and a computer, and just a want to do it.
Yeah.
And I literally
And something to edit your videos on.
yeah,
you
which
know.
the computer you can use. I literally
Any
use
program.
iPhone 8 Plus. I'm looking at it right now, and then my computer. I have a MacBook Pro. I put the video clips into iMovie, and I use my own music and
Chop it
Parker's music and Devin's music in it to give it some background, so I don't have to pay. You know, I don't get in trouble with copyright or anything. Some tips, man, is to just do it. Really.
Why do it later when you can do it now?
Yeah.
Colton Nundahl told me that one time. Okay, Zapay.
Michael.
What up, Zapay? He says, what does the term gangbanging... Alright, hold on. What does the term gangbanging the infield mean to you?
Man.
Let me repeat that one more time. What does the term gangbanging the infield mean to you?
Gangbang in the infield sounds terrible, but if you were a part of the Central Magnet Tigers baseball team in 2014, you would have known that on senior night, I gangbanged the infield, and I went 3 for 4. That is 3 hits for 4 hits out of 4 times. 3 hits out of 4 times, and each one of those hits was in between each of the infielders.
That's something I could have asked you earlier. What sports did you play in high school?
Yeah. So
Baseball.
yeah, here we go. I played baseball in high school. That's where I got a lot of who I am today from, like
Parker DeGrossum, Majesty.
Majesty on the beat.
What are some of your goals, music-wise, for the rest of 2018 and 2019?
Yeah, so I touched on it a little bit earlier, but I'm glad that this question came up because I did want to reiterate. Like, I take my music stuff, I take it very seriously, and like I take it serious because I love it, and
It's art.
yeah, and it's art, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time. But let's see, 2018, the rest of the year, we got about a month left. Sounds Lovely coming out soon.
Also, that's Lovelee,
Yeah.
like his name, Slightlee.
Yeah,
you know.
Lovelee.
R.I.P. Stanley.
Yeah, rest in peace, Stan Lee, man. But rest of 2018, definitely expect 10 more songs from me. A project, I might drop a single in there too, but just know that this project is gonna be all new songs. I'm not doing that stuff where you drop 2 or 3 songs and then you put them on your mixtape. Like, no, like
Everything that comes out is new.
all this stuff you have never heard before. And 2019, I would like to drop another project, like I was saying earlier, on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, like streaming websites. I want to step into those waters a little bit, try something else, because I'm getting a fan base on SoundCloud, but I just want to try something else.
More platforms.
That's why I wanted to get on YouTube. And yeah,
Exactly. 6ix9ine.
yeah,
He's a YouTube rapper, boys and girls. To be honest, he was a meme first.
Yeah.
Whatever.
on IG.
And also from Parker, this is a great one to end on. This man, I just want to start off by saying I was sitting here on this couch one day. Austin was sitting across from me on the other couch, and we were just pretty much in a quiet room, smoking. And this man looks over at me and he goes, "Who would win in a fight? A trillion lions or the sun?" And what is your answer to that?
Before I give you the answer, I just want to say shout out to Jordan Jackson, who was also on that baseball team in 2014. I know you're out here doing big things. He was all over what is next. I don't know where he got this from, but he asked me this, and it has never left my brain and my memory. My answer to that question is 1 trillion lions would outlive the sun, so that's not even a fight.
Okay, yeah, there's so many different scenarios. Like, all right, so what if a trillion lions had some sort of spaceway, just, straight to the sun?
Yeah.
They don't need oxygen. They don't need the sun to live.
Yeah.
I think that they could put a dent in it,
Sun,
but I don't know. I think
people
the sun-
don't realize how much 1 trillion is.
You can't count to a trillion
No.
in your lifetime.
No, it's impossible.
In your head or out loud, you can't do it. By ones, you cannot count to a trillion, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this was a lunch table discussion many times. No, a trillion is a lot.
So, this is what I want you to do. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I want you to tweet me who you think will win.
A trillion lions.
1 trillion with a T, lions, the king of the jungle versus the sun.
All right, and that concludes our What Is Next interview number 1 with Slightlee 615.
You don't know how divine this is. You don't know how divine this is.
What's next? Interview number 1, take 3. So, we were discussing
Majesty.
I'm just stuck inside the clan,
Did it
I'm
fall?
just chasing the pearl. Y'all done fucked up and let me find my place in this world. My touch is the Midas, aura shines the brightest. Voice always shining, and I think I need to change. Tinted windows, 10 seat on the range. For eternity, my soul remains. Blue eyes closed, but my third one's open.
Can't believe
I can't
From my
sleep
eyes, I
unless
would
I've
have to
been
say it takes them
smoking.
at
When I
least
die, I hope no
minimum of
one
like
noticed. I
freaking
would die for the ones
3
that's
hours to make a
closest.
song.
If you stop
A good
and
song.
live
Roughly,
for
yeah.
the
I mean,
moment.
start to
Like
finish,
this,
Yeah, I've seen y'all just
you
come in
gotta
and
keep
just
going.
chop it up, and
Music
next
is
thing,
broken,
20 minutes
I'm
later,
just
there's a whole ass
rolling.
song.
Right.
But to actually go in there and put your time and effort into it, minimum of 3 hours. Okay.
So blessed. Hey, first breath,
What's
thank
next?
God for
Interview
the
number
gift.
1, take
Second breath, time to roll a split. First breath, thank God for the gift. Second breath, time to roll a split. No stress. You don't know how divine this is. No, you don't. You don't know how divine this is. No, you don't. Thank God for the gift. Thank God for the